What's up everyone, Brian Phobos here. Today we're going to talk about how the HitBTC futures market works. We're also going to talk about if NXT is oversold at this point. So just to preface this real quick, I have never participated in the HitBTC futures market, so I'm asking for anybody who has ever participated in it if everything that I'm saying is correct. I'm about 85 to 90% sure this is how these markets started up. I looked a lot online. It's not very clear at all how these futures markets work. Everybody's confused with it. I was actually communicating with Rules for Rebels on Steemit. He's also on YouTube. Go follow him, go subscribe to him. But we were also communicating about this, that we were both confused about it. So here's how I think it works. So I participated in the Ignis Airdrop by holding NXT. That happened this morning, and basically for every NXT you had, you were going to get 0.5 Ignis come the first when the Ardor platform launches. Now, just to kind of explain that a little bit further, this is going to be confusing, but NXT and up here Ardor are actually developed by the same developers. Ardor is kind of a little bit of the next iteration of NXT, and essentially with Ardor, the one main difference is that you're going to be able to have these child chains where organizations can have their own coin and not necessarily have to directly deal with Ardor tokens or coins, Ardor coins. They can have like their own coin on these child chains, but it will be supported by the whole platform, the parent chain, Ardor. So now NXT is not going away. It's just that basically to incentivize and get everybody kind of involved in this other project as well, they did basically this airdrop for the NXT community, but this still will go on. And we're going to talk a little bit more about that in a little bit. But basically, if this price holds up, then we're going to do very well, those of us who are getting the Ignis. Now, I don't think it will necessarily. I mean, this is very thinly traded, $37,000, 2.57 Bitcoin. That's pissant status. That's just like very low volume. But what created that low volume, it's only, the futures market is only on HitBTC, and it's Ignis to ETH, which is kind of weird that they didn't go to Bitcoin or they didn't go to NXT, like NXT to Ignis or something. I don't know. But anyway, they chose to do that. So check it out. And here's the way I think that they started the market. They essentially, put some sell orders out there at a very, very low point. And they knew they probably put some NXT over in another wallet. And they were like, okay, well, over here is, let's just pretend 100,000 NXT. So we know that we're going to get 50,000 Ignis. And then we're going to put these various sell orders out there, and we're going to let people start buying them up, and then the market will eventually figure itself out. But the only way that you're ever going to get Ignis onto this platform is nobody had it, so you couldn't, send it in from some other wallet or some other exchange. And the only way was to buy it with ETH from their sell orders that they put out there initially, and then it got bought up and it started the market, and then boom, 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 we're here. So it's going along. Now, you see this Ignis over here. It says 0. Now I do have NXT on HitBTC, and I was there at the time of I've had it in there for a day and a half, 2 days. I'm going to be getting the Ignis eventually, but I don't think that they're going to give that to us until the 1st, but I'm not really sure on that. Now, if they gave it to us, then I think a lot of people would come over here and they would participate and probably sell, and then this would get more established. But I don't think they're going to do that, but I don't know. They haven't made any kind of announcement yet. Now, if you look at NXT prices, it completely dumped. We knew there was going to be some sort of a dump after that particular block where people were going to get the Ignis airdrop. But if you look back here further, and I mean, we can go way back to 2016. This is in 2016, summer 2016. Compared to Bitcoin, NXT was trading higher than it is right now back in 2016. 2016 again, or wait, this actually 2015, I mean, 2015. This is 2016. This is summer 2017. And then it peaked again up here. And then we've got this colossal sell-off. So it has actually traded higher comparative to Bitcoin many, many times. Now, some people are still under the impression, well, everybody's going to go over to our door. But there's still projects, there's still coins out there running on the next blockchain. There's still people out there forging it, making money. Forging is like staking on the next platform. And that's like the mining, if you're not super familiar with this. And there's people that are still developing on the next platform. Recently on their Twitter, they showed that there was a governmental entity, like a little city or something in Austria, that was using it for identification purposes for voting, that they were building on the next blockchain, and that was one of the things that they decided to use the next blockchain. So there's still people developing on it. It's not going to go away. It's still going to be there. We're still going to have our next coins. So let me know, what do you guys think? Like, is this going to keep going down, or are we going to see a rebound, or bots going to take over? What we're seeing a lot is just crazy stuff happening out there. For one, the one that I've mentioned several times is the Steam-backed dollar situation. It's pegged to the US dollar. And then suddenly it was like after the Tether hack, maybe some people bought it up. And we don't know if bots took over or what, but it shot through the roof. And, you know, this is still absurd. To us, this is really only worth $1, but all the people on Steemit are out here selling our earnings for more than they're worth, kind of thing. And but it's weird, there's still buy orders coming in. So that situation doesn't make any sense. Bitcoin Dark situation doesn't make any sense. If you go to Bitcoin Dark's website, basically it all switched over to Komodo, and they're saying swap continues until January 28th, 2018, with a rate of 1 Bitcoin Dark to approximately 50 Komodo. Now, if you do the math on that, it actually makes sense to buy a Bitcoin Dark and exchange it for Komodo, but there's hardly any information on this. You could make like $150 if you could buy that right now and switch it, but the website that they were saying that you can do the conversion, it was like ico.komodo.com, that's not there anymore. And then it's very, very unclear of how to exchange the Bitcoin Dark for Komodo. And I don't know if people are buying it up thinking they're going to do that, or if this is just bots taking over. That's the thing. You just never know. This could be like, you know, bot activity or something, buying stuff up, looking for certain technical patterns or something, buying stuff up. I have no clue. Now, the SegWit2x jabroni little coin here, SegWit2x imposter coin, they started this back in October, and then it was like they never ended their futures market, which is kind of funny to that whole thing. Obviously, there was a big sell-off and everybody thought it was over, and then people started participating in it again, and that futures market's been going, and it was clear up over 1,000, and there was like a bunch of volume coming from YoBit, but now it's like the price is higher on HitBTC. So I think they did it in a similar fashion. They knew that they had a certain amount of Bitcoin and that they would recover a certain amount of SegWit2x coins, and basically they set the sell orders up higher, and then maybe some people bought and sold or whatever, or I'm not really sure, you know, but essentially they just start the market and then it kind of figures itself out or something. But for the ICOs, what they do, from my understanding, is that they'll actually buy into the ICO, and so they'll know, okay, we're going to get 1 million of these coins, so we're going to sell 1 million of these coins as an IOU when we receive our coins for the ICO. And so then they start trading, and then at the end of it all, when they're actually issued the coins, then they'll actually give the people the real coins. So I think that's the way it works. So again, you wouldn't be able to import from anywhere B2X. You would essentially have to bring Bitcoin in and sell the Bitcoin, and you know, they had sell orders in there, and you'd have to buy their B2X IOU, essentially, is the way it works. So if anybody's participating in the HitBTC futures markets, let me know, but I'm pretty, 85 to 90% confident that's the way it works. Also, let me know if you think that Next is oversold and if this is going to recover, you know, at any point, and if you see a future in Next. It has leveled off here if you look at it like this. So I kind of feel like we'll level off, and then people, you know, it'll kind of show what people are looking for, and then maybe, you know, go back up. But I am downloading the whole blockchain right now. It's actually taking forever, and it's kind of ticking me off. But basically my plan was to put the coins on here and then forge the coins. Let me know if anybody's ever forged the coins before, which is the proof of stake version of, you know, what Next is. So please follow me on all social media, subscribe, and like this video if you guys really liked it, appreciate it, and want me to keep making videos. And connect to me again on Twitter, Instagram, Steam it. See you guys later.